TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And good evening, race fans. Welcome in live to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We are live tonight in Lakeland, Florida, the USA International Speedway. Great to come out on a Sunday night, the Southern Shootout Series, and it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Melting up here in the Northeast on a Sunday night. Welcome aboard. Phil Lacasse here. Jack Truin, my control guide. My co, as he always is here on Sunday night. Good to have you all aboard here. What's going to be a really good night of racing, I have a feeling. The 3/4 mile USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. A great car count in the pit area. We are about 30 plus something cars in the pits tonight. So it's going to be a really good time, and we'll have some good racing in store. But before we go racing tonight, let's go trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, first of all, thanks to Charlie Milner. Milner Media Design does a lot of our work, does a lot of great work for all of you out there, a lot of good paints, a lot of great stuff. Thank you a ton for what he does, made that montage for us. Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem, getting us started here tonight on a Sunday night. Great car count in the pit area, close to 30 cars in there. So give you a good night of racing, and let's take a look at our first 3D Racing starting lineup of the night. And on the pole with the number 15, that'll be Timothy Tinson, alongside the number 21, the evil one, that'll be Jim Revis. In row number 2 with the number 13, DJ Kelenowski, with the number 91 alongside of Tyson Pankow. In the third row, the JP Designs number 61, that'll be Josh Peacock, and alongside him with the number 11, that'll be Kyle Moyer. Starting off in 7th, the Heat 1 will be the number 37 of Brandon Marlowe, with the number 2 of John Wilson to the outside of the 4th row. And going shotgun on Heat 1, could it be? It is. And it looks like a number 3 on the side of the race car for an old friend, Barrett Bishop, in a street stock. It's good to see him back out here on the airwaves as one of the heavy hitters in this division for a long time. Backless, and just confirm me, Jack, you're seeing a black and orange number 3 car. I'm seeing it's number 3. So 3 for Barrett Bishop. New number. It came into the servers of 926. Want to make sure we were seeing it right. We certainly are, and man, it's good to see him back. So a couple of heavy hitters here in this one. We'll have a good time. Newcomer to us as well, the 15 car on the pole, Timothy Tinson. Know nothing about that name, so we'll see what the 15's got for us. I know a few leagues are kind of off tonight, so maybe some influx of drivers, you may say, coming on over to Charlie Milner's house tonight for the Southern Dirt Racing Series. So good to have us all in. We love seeing new names in the race servers, and we're going to have a good time. Got to thank Jacob Lassiter. Looks like Trevor Berg, also a part of the administration here tonight. So good to see some different names coming in as Charlie learning in some new guys. So good, fresh talent. Always a good thing. Never have enough good administrators in the league. So we know that firsthand for sure. So let's go racing here. Going to be a 3/4 mile. Takes a little bit to get these cars wound up. About 25, 26 seconds a lap. Off turn number 4. I am ready.
Green flag.
Green flag up in the air. We'll go racing down here into this long straightaways, long sweeping corners, long everything in this track. We'll see what we got. 40 lap feature event, so it'll be really good fast night for us here. But off turn number 4, Revis and DJ Kelenowski will race for the lead. We are 3 deep down the back chute. Kyle Moyer in the middle of Josh Peacock and Timothy Tinson. They roll it down to turn number 3 and 4. 61 rolls out of it in the low side. Great move there by the 11 of Moyer. He went up through the gap in the middle. He will grab almost third spot. Tinson will fight back up high in the number 15. Jim Revis going to lead the way for lap number 1, but here comes DJ Kelenowski off of turn number 2. He's got running room down there, but the problem is he doesn't have that forward drive off the corner. He'll fall back in line. 21 car will slide it to the low side over in 3. He'll take the runaway. Now as he washes up, here comes Kelenowski with a look to the bottom side, but he watches around. That right rear really kicked out, so he had to lift on the throttle, catch that car. Revis will lead lap number 2. Good racing here early. Good race for third back here going on. With the 15 car, Marlowe put Marlowe's 37 car in there with Tinson on the 15. That's racing for the 4th spot. Tyson Pankow's in there as well. Josh
Here comes
Peacock's
Bishop.
Issues with the number 61, and Barrett is coming. The 3 car is on the roll. Bishop to the inside of Tyson Pankow out of turn number 4. As he makes his way down the front chute, that's a racing for a spot in the top 5. But the way iRacing's got it set up, it's saying top 3 into the main. The good car count here tonight. There's a possibility we may see an LCQ, so we'll have to wait and see where iRacing takes us. As I believe we've unofficially called 27 cars that are race here tonight, I do believe. So I know we were hovering right around 30 cars coming into the server. Some drivers may have exited out early, or administrators here. So we'll keep an eye on who all shows up, who's on the track, and we'll call them all. And we go halfway home here in heat race number 1. Jim Revis continuing to lead over DJ Kelenowski. Kyle Moyer, he is broken out from the group. The 11 car runs in the 3rd spot, and then it's just racing going on back here. For 4th on back, where Timothy Tinson holding on to number 15. Looks like now he has had an issue. The 15 car down to the pit lane. So he'll come down. That's going to put, I believe, the 3 car, a Bishop now up to 4th. Him and Tyson Pankow having a good run there. So Tyson fighting back there. The 91 car on the outside lane. Josh Peacock on the 61. He's to the low side. Where'd Josh come from? They make it 3 deep down the back chute, racing for a spot now in the top 4. As we roll into turn number 3 and 4, Barrett will drive to the middle. He'll drive it in really deep. He'll slide up the hill. A little touch there from Bubba. Gets him straightened back out. there. Hold on to that 4th spot now. Peacock and Pancow go racing for the 5th position as we put the 2 sticks up in the air, 2 sticks down, 2 more trips around in heat race number 1. So this race for the lead up front, top 3 have kind of checked themselves away. Revis, Kalinowski, and Moyer. The good racing is back here for the 4th spot with Bishop, Pancow, and Peacock as we'll try to keep tabs what's going on up front. They're all single file off of car number 4, but now the white silk up in the air. We got 1 lap remaining. The driver of car number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis, will lead the way, but Kalinowski, he's going to look to the inside. He'll make the run through turns number 1 and 2. They make contact. DJ, a handful of steering wheel. He keeps the car underneath him on it, too. And Jim Revis holding on, one of the best in the street stocks, and he'll lead the way in 3 and 4. Now Kalinowski and Moyer make a little contact over in 3 and 4 as we put the checkers in the air. Give Jim Revis to win in heat race number 1. A race for 2 and a drag race. Too close to call the eye. 2000s up second for Kyle Moyer over DJ Kalinowski. Barrett Bishop in for 4th. Josh Peacock, Tyson Pancow, Brandon Marlowe, John Wilson. I believe, was that it for the... Yep, that was it there for heat race number 1. I do believe is my timing is where I went jank on me. Now, there we go. We had Timothy Timpson out there as well in the 15. He was 4 laps off the pace on that one. So heat race number 1 done. I want to say hello to all you out there watching tonight. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV is why I didn't have my screen pulled up over here, but we'll monitor the chat the best we can do. We'll get that screened out here over the course of in between the heats and our feature event. So let's take a look at our 3D Racing starting lineup for heat race number 2. On the pole with the number 5 will be Joshua Abbey, and alongside maybe the number 13 of Dan Worthington. I think Charlie Miller is going to be good with us. So we got Worthington next in line, the 14-2 of Taylor Frost. He'll go with the number 8 car of Wes Wiggin. Or the 8 car, Tyler Jackson, I should say. The 188 is Wes Wiggin. He will start next in line with the number 10 of Racing Jason Salter. Eric Eichstadt with the number 12. And Kyle Surratt, the coach, with car number 18. Call for 9. We're going to get 8. I got a feeling. I don't think Charlie is going to be gritting. He DQ'd himself too late to put himself out of the heat lineup. So, hey, Tubbs, you made a boo-boo, buddy, but it's all right. We love you anyway. But you know what? We've done this before, too. We've even gone as far as announcers signing in as drivers and being the lineup. So, won't mention no names there, Todd or Jeff or Ron for that matter. So, you never know.
Not me.
Oh, not Jack, not Phil, and not Jeff Brown from iRacing iFlag. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, not much. Just kind of sitting here. I heard you boys going live, and of course I had to run to the computer and get you tuned in here.
I feel so loved.
Oh, yeah, you should be. And wasn't it Charlie's birthday the other day?
I believe it was. So I'm not up to singing. Don't feel that froggy with the voice tonight. But
Now, Phil, I was hoping to hear some Marilyn Monroe from you.
Oh, good God.
Right.
Jack.
I bet you Tubbs would love that.
Or he'd disown me or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, just sitting here watching a great race here and listening to you and watching the great work that Jack's doing on the cameras. I mean, what else could you want?
Well, I'm glad somebody enjoys it because I know the wife hears it and she's the first one who don't want to hear me talk. So glad somebody does. Appreciate you, Jeff. Love you to death, brother. We'll have a good time here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll with heat race number 2. That 5 car on the pole. That is a sharp-looking DTJ paint scheme there for Joshua Abbey on the pole. That's going to put Taylor Frost down with the lineup moving up in the outside lane. 14-2 will be on the outside of the front row. You look back in the row number 2. You'll have Dan Worthington there, the number 13. You'll believe Jay Glasser, the 51. I'll have Taylor Jackson up there. Now it's Wes Wiggin. Sorry. Wes Wiggin on the outside of row number 2. Now the 188. Green flag goes up in the air. And let's go racing down here for heat race number 2. Is a 5 car be the first one to lead the way. He'll wash up the racetrack, and that's going to let Worthington come to the inside of 13. Taylor Frost of the 14-2. He's going to take a look-see to the middle. Let's go 3 wide for the race lead over in turns number 1 and 2. And who will come out of this one as they all bounce off each other? Worthington goes around. He goes for a ride. And that, I don't think we got yellows on the heats. Dan Worthington kind of come out on the short end of the stick in that one. Now Josh Abbey in the wall off turn number 2. Taylor Frost to the low side. Eric Eichstadt up through the middle with car number 12. Maybe a race for the lead there going on as he pulls out front. Jason Salter also in the mix. 3 wide These guys getting after it here early in Lakeland, Florida. It's early, guys. You would think there's 3 laps to go in the main, the way these guys are going after it. Holy smokes, this is definitely some drama here in the opening lap. So early in Heat 2. So if this is any indication the way this night is going to go, I guess some popcorn ready. Going to be a good time. I'll tell you what, Eichstadt and Frost racing for the lead. You got Salter there running in the 3rd spot. Wes Wiggin and Joshua Abbey racing along for the 4th and 5th position. And the coach, Kyle Surratt, quiet so far, but the inside working. For the number 18, you expect the coach to be good here in Lakeland, Florida, as this track kind of comes in.
The coach is down low? No.
No, you never would think about it. Kyle Surratt would never, ever, ever run the low side, ever. Nope, never. He's making it work, though. He's got around the 5. He's down under the 88. Wiggin now racing for the 4th spot. Is Frost and Salter having a really good race for 2nd now through turns number 3 and 4. And you look up front, it's Eric Eichstadt in the 12 car. He is going to hold on to the race lead off the corner. Let's put the cross flags down. 4 laps in, 4 laps remain for the number 12 car. So he'll work his way through turns number 1 and 2. Frost will keep the 14-2 down low. Salter gets that number 10 car wound up in the outside lane. Thought he may have a better run than he did. Thought he may pull right to the 12 car, but now him and Taylor will stay in a dead even heat in the turns number 3 and 4. Eichstadt going to lead the way. Let's put 5 laps complete, and terrific heat race going on here. Now, Salter with the run up high. He passed Frost. Will he have a run at the lead? Eric Eichstadt over in turn number 2 as Jason's in the wall, and cones don't matter. Walls may a little bit. Kyle Surratt hit the cone, and now he is stuck in a 3-wide scenario. Wes Wiggin in the middle. So these guys are getting after. It's only a heat race. God, you'd think we're paying $100 to win the heat the way these guys get after it. Holy cow. 2 laps remain in heat race number 2. 12 car leading the way, but Jason Salter trying to change that equation as he is to the low side off the 2nd turn. Eichstadt will get the run up high. The Eichstadt wraps number 12. He'll make the run down the back chute. He'll head off into turn number 3 and 4. Now racing Jason throws it in deep. Will he sell it cheap? Will he get the run off of turn number 4? He makes a little kiss to the inside wall. Impedes the run a little bit. Eichstadt will lead to the white flag. Now Taylor Frost comes in the outside. In the 14-2, Wes Wiggin there holding on for 4th. Him and Kyle Surratt having a good race going on as the coach gets way out of shape out of 2. Frost there. Now Tyler Jackson comes to the inside of the 8 car. On the final lap. I'm not sure how many fenders will be left in all these race cars after this one is done. My goodness, it's been fun to watch here. Heat race number 2 off turn number 4. We'll see the checkered flag, and Eric Eichstadt will take down the win over Jason Salter. Wes Wiggin will grab a 3rd place finish over Tyler Jackson, Taylor Frost, Kyle Surratt, Josh Abbey, Daniel Worthington. Completing our 8 cars there. So, wow, that was fun. Holy cow. Catch our breath on that one is terrific battling going on. Let's take a look over to the Facebook Live chat. Who we got out there? Steve Bigler out there rooting on for Peacock. Susan's out there rooting on for DJ. She always is. Got Sean Stevens out there. Sean, hope you're doing well, man. Everybody doing well there. Good to see you out there watching. Steve checking with Charlie Miller. Troy Kettler is watching. Troy, welcome aboard. And Cecil Kilpatrick. How do I race with y'all? Well, obviously we're in iRacing. Got to check out iRacing.com first and foremost. And this is the Southern Dirt Racing Series. So you want to look up the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Charlie Milner, the owner of the league. Get a hold of them guys. Come on in. Race on a Sunday night. I believe it's open to all. Let them know you want to come race. Tell them we sent you. Good to see you out there. Thanks for checking in, Cecil. Hopefully we'll be calling your name here soon on the network. Always I'll see new faces come out here and play with us. So we got some faces out there ready to rock and roll for heat race number 3. So let's take a look at the 3D Racing starting lineup for this one. I believe we're going to get 8 cars, maybe 7 on this one. On the pole will be the number 14 of Brock Evans. It's going to be 6. Taylor Berg is on the outside, but he is an administrator. He's not going to grid, so he was scheduled outside door number 2. We got Earl Baxter's number 41, and is Jake Glasser's 51 car out there with us? Nope, so Jake's not going to grid either. Josh Ely's out there with the 09. The birthday boy, Marcus Brown, out there tonight in the 725. Wish him a happy birthday. It was his birthday checking in today. I'm pretty sure I checked that out this morning to him. We got the Justin Holt, number 311, the 73 of Screaming Stephen Moore. I believe we're going to have 8 cars on the docket. We will get 6 cars. We'll go 10 or 8 laps around. We'll see if these 8 laps are a lot cleaner and, well, maybe just as dramatic as what we saw there for Heat 2. I'm still reeling on that one. That was one of the better races we've seen in a while. Hopefully they keep this up and keep it clean all night long. And we got Mike Ross out there. Mike said, you guys are top shelf. My mom told me to say that. Well, Mike, tell your mom we say thank you. Appreciate you, Hot Rod. You're the man. That's it. Sean's waiting on his new PC to arrive. I mean, okay, next week. That's good. Cool to see. Yes, Cecil, Southern Dirt Racing Series is the series you are looking for. Southern Dirt Racing Series. The name of the series, SDRS. Give them a shout. Give them a check out. They're an iRacing. That's how I find them. Bet you can do it too. They also have a Discord link. I believe they also have a Facebook group, I believe. I'm not exactly sure about that. Either way, get a hold of Charlie Milner. He'll take care of you, Cecil. I promise. He's a good guy. They're all good guys over here. We have a good time doing so. So let's get ready to race.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag. Brock Evans going to lead the way. Earl Baxter, Josh Ely, Marcus Brown, Justin Holt, Stephen Moore. Going to be our 6 cars here. So let's watch the action unfold out of turn number 2. And we get out there. Who is the leader over there? 14 of Brock Evans leads the way. So I don't know how I ended up in the back here. Earl Baxter there in the 41 car. Josh Ely, Marcus Brown right in the mix as well. As we exit out of turn number 4, not exactly sure what I clicked on right there. I ended up somewhere outside the track. It was worse than a helicopter view. I'm just kind of weird. Thought I had an alien abduction going on here live and in person. Was kind of scared, but look at Brock Evans going to lead. Marcus Brown to the inside. That's who that weird car is that I don't recognize. Oh, Marcus making it happen at number 725. He's to the low side. Can the birthday boy make something happen tonight in the Southern Dirt Racing Series? Him and Brock Evans, they will mix it up for the race lead out of turn number 2 or number 4. Evans going to lead the way, completing lap number 2. That's where I got 2 on the brain. 2 laps complete. 14 up high, 725 to the low side. Stephen Moore. I think it's a new paint scheme for the 73. I don't recognize that one, or if it's old. I don't remember. I've slept since then. That one looks pretty sweet. I'll tell you what, that one pops real good. 73 car running to the low side. He's in turn number 3 and 4. Worcester side by side for the lead off the corner. Brown and Evans duking it out. Give it to Brock at the line. Let's see if he can't make those 2 car lengths count. He pulled over Marcus Brown. Now the 73 a more to the bottom, almost 4 wide there for a second as Josh Ely went to the extreme bottom of the racetrack. And that made some things kind of interesting as the 09 now up to second. Give Marcus Brown the race lead. Here comes that red and white number 41 of Earl Baxter. Earl going to take a peek to the inside as well off the 4th turn. And Josh Ely going at it for second. Give the advantage to Marcus Brown at the line. He will lead the way in the 725. Ely and Baxter. Brock Evans is around. I was just going back there to check on the progress, and he did a little loopy-loop. He'll grab a gear. He'll keep going. He'll fall back to the 6th spot as now Justin Holt. And Stephen Moore. Stephen was up there with a top couple. I think he was involved in that contact a lap or so ago. Really hurt the 73 car. So 14 and 73 having some issues in heat race number 3, but no issues right now. The 725. Oh, Marcus Brown leading the way, but now under siege because Josh Ely has dropped the 09 to the low side. He will look for the race lead. He will grab it out of turn number 2. Put Josh Ely down the back chute with a car length advantage. Can Marcus Brown cross it over and come back to the low side? I think he can make it happen as we are going to come to the 2 to go signal out of turn number 4. Marcus Brown trying to recapture the lead. But Josh Ely gets that big motor digging on turn number 4. He will lead the way with 2 laps remaining at the 3/4 mile. That Justin Holt, yes, it is up to the 3rd spot. He is around Earl Baxter. Brock Evans and Stephen Moore complete our 6 cars here. Both of them well off the field. Both cars had some issues there a lap or so ago. So, fortunately, they're going to be on the outside looking in as far as the win goes, unless something really weird happens. We got 1 more lap left to get that done. Josh Ely will lead the way out of turn number 4. And he's going to cover Marcus Brown by about, call it 2, 3, call it 4 car lengths now out of 4 as Marcus goes really high through turn number 1 and 2. He made a little glance off the outside wall. The 09 going to sneak away, and looks like Josh Ely may win this one going away. He's got 3, 4, 5 car lengths over in turn number 3. We'll go down here for the last time. He'll drive through the middle. He'll pick up the gas. He'll motor off the corner, and Josh Ely will indeed win heat race number 3. Over Marcus Brown, Justin Holt will grab a third, Earl Baxter, Brock Evans, and Stephen Moore. Complete our 6 cars there for heat race number 3. So I guess the drama is now, do we have an LCQ or is it feature racing time here tonight? We are going to go right to the feature, but before we get there, we get a 3-minute warm-up. So we're going to let these guys run the track a little bit. Anthem's already been played. So what we'll do now, we'll give you guys a look around the U.S. International Speedway. We'll come back in 3 minutes with the 40-lap feature event live on your source for esports racing. All right, warm-up is all over. Apologize for that. I'm just going to let you guys take a look around the speedway, watch some cars, and grab a quick drink, and get ready to lock and load. It's going to be a 40-lap feature event. I believe we're going to have 23 cars in the line. Let me confirm that. Yeah, looks like it. So let's go to it. 40 laps around the 3/4 mile U.S. International Speedway. Your 3D racing starting lineup going away like this. On the pole, the Evil One Graphics, car number 21. That'll be Jim Revis with the Voodoo Child alongside the Eichstadt Raps. Bladenode.com, number 12. That'll be Eric Eichstadt. In row number 2 from Bulletproof Motorsports, we find the driver of car number 09. That'll be Josh Ely with the Team Dirt Warrior number 111 alongside. That'll be Kyle Moyer. Racing Jason Salter will start in the number 10 car from position number 5. The birthday boy, Marcus Brown, alongside with the number 725. The rock star, DJ Kilinowski, he will start 7th in car number 13. with the 188 alongside the Dirt Track Junkies 188. That'll be Wes Wiggin. The 311 will start 9th. That's also from DTJ. That'll be Justin Holt. With the number 3 car alongside of Barrett Bishop back with us tonight, a heavy hitter will start to the outside of row number 5. In row number 6, the number 8 car, Action Jackson, Tyler Jackson back with us as he was trying to reconnect himself back in after an issue with Gomer. So we'll see if the 8 car can join us. Earl Baxter will be next to him, the DTJ number 41. In row number 7, the JP Designs number 61. That'll be Josh Peacock with the number 14 too alongside of Taylor Frost. I bet you Jack's picked a win too. Brock Evans will start 15th. He is in car number 14 with the X91 of Tyson Pankow to his outside. The coach, Kyle Surratt, he will start deep in the field, position 17 with the number 73 of Stephen Moore parked to his outside. Brandon Marlowe, he will start 19th with car number 37 with the number 5 of Joshua Abbey rounding out our top 20. John Wilson will start 21st in car number 2, the 13 of Daniel Worthington. And Timothy Tinson with the number 15 will start way back in the field. Position number 23, looks like the 15 not going to grid, so it looks like we're getting 20 out of a 23. The 15 not there. Who else is not there? The 8. 15, 2, and 8. All 3 not there. So there we go. We'll have 20 cars, 40 laps around. Green flag up in the air. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag. Let's go to it. Let's see if this thing is insane like the heats were. 4 wide. I guess the answer is yes. 4 wide out of turn number 2 on the opening lap. Said you think we're racing for a boatload of ones here tonight. I guess ones could work out. Maybe some change. Who's got spare change? I'm going to hear the bank stuff. Either way, definitely okay. Jim Revis will lead here, lap number 1. Eric Eichstadt into the 2nd spot, but he is fighting and clawing for all he's worth because Josh Ely is there with the number 09. You look behind them, and that's where it gets interesting. DJ Kelenowski, Peaky's nose ahead. Marcus Brown going to follow suit in the 725. Kyle Moyer in the number 11. He is down to the low side as we got good racing going on. Even 3 wide behind them. Jason Salder in the middle of a sandwich of Wes Wiggin off the quarter. Barrett Bishop also there as well with the 3 car. They are getting after it back there for 7th and on back as I am kind of trying to keep my eye on all the workings happening all over the top 10. We got cars door to door everywhere. The closest one to the front is this race for 3rd. Josh Ely down low. DJ Kelenowski, the rock star, going to look to warm it up and ride that high lane on a turn number 4. And he will make his way around his Bulletproof Motorsports teammate Josh Ely, put DJ Kelenowski up to the 3rd spot. And I think he is on the short list of drivers when he is in a field in a street stock. You know it is going to be some yeoman's work to hold off that 13. Kyle Moyer also equally impressive there as well. That's the 11 car running the inside lane. Now him and Josh Ely will go at it for the 4th spot into turns number 3 and 4. Wes Wiggin also in the mix, but up front, a couple of good guys. They're Oya Racing League guys. Jim Revis will lead the way with the number 21. You put the numbers backwards. You got the number 12 car of Eric Eichstadt. Eric will ride in the 2nd spot. And now he's got his hands full as DJ Kelenowski starting to work over the back end. And he will drop to the low side on of 2. Let's race down the back chute. Racing for that runner-up position. 12 car of Eichstadt up high. The 13 of DJ Kelenowski. He'll work the low side through turns number 3 and 4. And give Eric the spot up in the high lane where DJ will regroup. Look at Ely. He'll motor around the outside lane as well. That's how you keep these cars wound up. You put less wheel to the bottom. You let it roll up top. You do all that. You kind of a little bit of banking you have here at USA Ride. And that's what Ely did right there is he tried to follow Eichstadt around as Eric holding on to 2nd. Kelenowski and Ely racing for that 3rd spot. Still in a very good door-to-door battle through turns over 3 and 4. Let's complete lap number 6 with Jim Revis leading the way. And so this one, 40 laps here. It's not exactly a long distance race, but the way you get after it, these guys are getting after it tonight. It might as well be a dead sprint. So far, it's so good as we're going to go Sheffield Graphics on board. The number 11 car of Kyle Moyer. Kyle running back there in the 5th spot as he will drop to the low side of Kelenowski through 3 and 4. Want to shout out to our buddy Mike Sheffield over at Sheffield Graphics. You will see him and all the guys in the Adrenaline Rush Racing League tomorrow night. 100-lap main event at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Truck Series. So that'll be a good time. We'll be live 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. We'll hope you join us there as well. Good series so far. First 2 races have been terrific. 1 yellow flag the first 2 weeks, so we'll see what we go. We get to Charlotte tomorrow night. Thank you to Mike Sheffield. Good dude. Takes good care of us. As somebody here can thank those all of our great sponsors and our supporters. And you can also become a supporter today by clicking that blue badge there, $4.99 a month. I'll do some big things for us, as well as put us to work with some special content. Or if you want to go the small way, go the stars donations route. We appreciate all the stars you can throw us, as that helps us keep our rates low, keep us accessible, keep us very, very busy, which we are going to be all week long. A full schedule of events planned, including a big double bill coming up here Wednesday night as well. So we'll get all that posted here at FullVelocityTV.com. Maybe as soon as this race gets over today, do some work over there. Got some cool things, including a charity race coming up Wednesday night. Tell you kind of a little about that as we get all the information into it. It's gonna be cool. Our buddy Tyler Blankenship, Ty BTV, gonna go head to head with the beard for charity, and the loser shaves their beard Wednesday night. So that'll be a cool show. We'll post all the info we have on that one as well over the course of the week on our social media. Well, let's follow along this race out of turn number 4. Jim Revis continuing to lead. Well, this race for second is terrific between Eric Eichstadt, Josh Ely there, Kyle Moyer, also the 11 car. He is to the bottom. Him and Ely now, they'll go at it toe-to-toe for third out of 2. 11 car going to peek ahead, but look at the outside lane momentum as get those cars all wound up. Gets them a really great run to the outside, and we'll see if it'll stick for Josh this time. Will the bottom lane start coming in? I think it kind of will. Kind of tends to do so here at USA as the top starts to go away, but so far, outside not really. The ultra quick way around, it's still certainly working. And now Josh going to cross it over to the low side and see if he can't throw a power move on Eric Eichstadt out of turn number 2. Ely to the low side. Moyer going to try to also push him on through. See if we can't race down the leader, Jim Revis, who has led the opening of a 12 laps. We're going to put down on the board this time by 21 car going to lead the way. Let's go 3 wide out of 4 for second. Ely going to be in the middle there briefly. Eichstadt looking up high. Moyer to the low side. Kilinowski on the outside looking in. And here comes racing Jason Salter with number 10. He's starting to kind of enter his way into the equation. So racing Jason going to try to put his way in there. As I think Hot Rod left us. Probably get sick of my voice. I'm sick of it already. Hope you guys aren't either. Well, I hope you're not. We're going to be here all week. We get a good one coming out here in turn number 2. Ely going to hold off. Now Moyer, Eichstadt, the 12 car to the low side. Now Kilinowski going to take a run up high. Salter going to go to the extreme low side of the 10. We go 3 wide out of 2. I didn't think there was enough racetrack there as Eric and Jason did make some contact briefly. Jason had to lift out of the gas like Eric catch it. That was a very classy thing to do because he could have made, butter, just put the bacon down and clean us all out. I said bacon, Jack. And I smelled bacon. It's right in front of my face. I'm not eating it right now, so we slow down for yellow. You'll know I'll be stuffing that in my face, but we'll keep talking. That's what we do under the green flag for sure. And watching how this one's unfolding for this good race between Kilinowski, Eichstadt, Salter, and now Barrett Bishop. And the 3 car starting to enter the fight as well as the 3 car. Barrett Bishop now up to, 7th? 7th over turn number 3. And still all chasing around the race leader, old Jim Revis. He is, I can't say runaway, but it was almost a full second, but now that has really shrunk as Josh Ely cut that down to about 4/10 there that last time by. So the 09 with a power surge up to the 2nd spot, him and Kyle Moyer. They begin to put the pressure on the Evil One with car number 21, the affectionately called the Evil One. Evil One Graphics, one of the best painters in all of iRacing, Mr. Jim Revis. Great dude. And of course, we covered his league. And Wednesday night, of course, the garage. What was the name of the garage? Grumpy's Garage. That's right, Grumpy's Garage. That new truck is fantastic. Well, Jim put a lot of time into that. I'm going to give him a yeah boy on that one. Yeah boy, so far as the 21 car will lead the way. We're approaching halfway. We're going to put 17 laps, so 40 to bed this time through turns number 3 and 4. That 21 car going to lead the way. Ely in for 2. Moyer is going to hold on the 3rd spot. Question I got is DJ Kilinowski going to make his muscle known inside this top 4 as he currently runs 4th, and he was going to make a run to the backside of the 11, but now I look behind him and there's a race going out between Salter and Eichstadt, and now we have a race for the lead as Ely got. Where did he get that run from? Holy cow. It was a good 5 or 6 car lengths to the 2. Now they're racing for the lead on turn number 4. Ely is going to be killing it through 1 and 2, or Jim is really struggling to find something on the east end of the racetrack. As we go down there now, see what they do differently. As Jim got the low side working, Josh will stay low as well. But I'll tell you what, Ely's doing something right in the 09. There's a 21 car starting to fall off. That car wobbled a lot in the back chute. See that thing start bouncing? It bounced a whole lot more than the other cars are.
Looks like the back stretch is kind of bouncy.
So you got some whoops down there, doesn't it?
Something. You put.
Something going on.
Might as well just put a jump.
Oh, a jump. Now that would be cool. Imagine that in a dirt car. I like off-roading. That'd be kind of fun. Let's watch these cars just go down the back stretch. Yet they're all starting to bounce like a pogo stick. Wow. All right, well, that would be why the 21 car was bouncing. They're all bouncing. I'm not just going nuts. Well, I am nuts, but we ain't kidding. And that was the cross flags coming now. We got 20 laps complete. We got 20 laps to go. Top 4 starting to get after it here. Revis going to lead, but now Moyer under Josh Ely for second, and now DJ Kilinowski in the fight as well with the number 13. So let's see if Grumpy can't hold on to this one here tonight with Jim Revis. He's led the first half of this one, but he's got 3 hungry lions behind him. Moyer, Ely, Kilinowski. Then you look right behind the 3 of those, and you find names like, Jason Salters back there, Eric Eichstadt, Barrett Bishop's in there. I mean, that's some of the heavy hitters of Street Stock Division, all of iRacing. They've been back there 5th, 6th, and 7th. So this is a good field. Justin Holt also in the top 10. Marcus Brown running 9th. Kyle Surratt has found himself into the 10th position. He's ahead of Josh Peacock, Tyson Pankow, Taylor Frost, Stephen Moore. I mean, that's the top 15. My goodness. Loaded field right here. The Summit Dirt Racing Series. We've got some heavy hitters all throughout. Only one can be the champion here tonight. We will wait and see. The champion of the night, that is. It looks like so far so good for the 21 cars. He will lead the way down the back chute through the whoops, the bumps, the jumps. Freewheeling down there. I'll tell you what. My goodness. That's... Look, are you going on board to that? On the back chute at all? Because that's got to be a bumpy ride. All right. Go Sheffield Graphics on board at 13. Let's just take time. Just a look. We're going to look out ahead of Kyle. Watch these cars kind of bounce. Just whoop, 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 whoop. Man, this looks violent. What if you feel that in the driver's seat? You guys are dirt racers out there. Let me know. Those cars bounce around like that. You got to feel it some, don't you? Don't you? Man, it looks like a handful of drive. It is. That'll definitely be a post-race topic. You are dang right. And we're getting pretty close to the post-race. This time around, Jack, we're going to have 15 laps remaining. We're going to put 25 laps complete. Jim Revis leads out Josh Ely with a shot to the inside. Him and Kyle Moore got a good run. Jim lets some hang out there in 3. Is out 3 deep off the corner. Who is going to make this one happen as they stay 3 wide down the chute? Ely in the middle. I think Ely's in the good line. Moyer going to try down low. Revis up high. Look at that car over rotate. I think this 21 car setup maybe fading a bit. Now it's Ely for the race leaders. They're all going to be worn up for the bumps. And now Kilinowski going to take a look for the middle of Revis and Moyer as well. As we exit turn number 4. The front stretch ain't nearly as bumpy. Those cars don't move at all. But something weird is happening in the back chute. I mean, I don't know. Makes you want to jump rope or something. My word. Now with Josh Ely going to lead over DJ Kilinowski. Kyle Moyer having an issue through 1 and 2. He's going to lose a couple of spots. Okay, Revis got loose and into the 11 cars. That's a pair of teammates right there. Moyer going to lose a spot to Barrett Bishop. Also, Jason Salter will sneak on by. So now put Revis up there 3rd, put Barrett Bishop into the 4th spot, and he's got 1 second between himself and the race leader, Josh Ely. So this could be an old song we have not sung in a little while with Barrett Bishop. Can he find himself on the podium in his return to the SDRS and return to see him on our airwaves? It's really good to see the 3-car back with us.
Okay.
The 4th spot.
Okay, Phil. Sean says the bumps are hectic, but they can work to your favor also.
Okay. I can understand that, and Sean's a good dude, and he's a dirt racer. He covers a lot of this stuff, so yeah, maybe it just looks like it's such a wild ride, but I guess you steer through them. Maybe some extra RPMs going through the bumps. I don't know. I think with that would be like on two wheels. That'd be kind of interesting. Let's hope you get a seat that works. Think about that for a second. We got 10 laps remaining on this one. Next time by, we're going to put 30 laps complete. We have a race for the lead on turn number 2. Josh Ely and now DJ Kilinowski, the Bulletproof guys, asserting their muscle here tonight. As you go 9, we're on the outside lane to turn number 3. Kilinowski will keep that thing down low. I am sure Susan's out there rooting him on. Look for DJ. Can he pull the race lead this time through 3 and 4? Well, I guess the answer is no. Josh continues that good run to the outside. That 09's been good up high all night long. And really doing a good job as him and Kilinowski fight. And look who has put himself to the 3rd spot. That 3 car has to be Lumen Large. He made his way around Jim Revis, so Jim's going to fall outside the top 3. Looks like I'll fall back outside the top 5. There's also Jason Salter and Kyle Moyer. They've snuck on around with 21 cars. So Jim's setup looks like going away. Guys like, say a Barrett or a Salter, even Kyle Surratt, who the coach is now into the top, call it how, almost half dozen. He runs 7th. Off turn number 2, he may go up to 6th. There is him and Jim Revis are door-to-door for 6th. So Kyle Surratt beginning to come forward as well, running the inside lane, but running short on time. He may have a little bit of work to do as he's going to trail almost 2 full seconds on the start-finish line, but let's keep this battle glued up here, the eyes up to the front, because I think things are starting to get a little interesting, if you will. Not only Josh Ely and DJ Kilinowski there as DJ comes to the bottom, but look at that 3 car. Well, he follows suit to the low side. Josh opens the door. DJ shoots it low. Barrett thought of the middle. He lifts out of it for the time being, but DJ and Josh, they will stay in a dead even heat through to turn number 3 and 4. They wash it up. Almost contact, not quite. Close enough to stick a piece of paper through, that's for sure. Ely will be scored the race leader, and now Bishop will work the outside lane opens. Let's see if he fills that hole, makes his way around the 13 of Kilinowski out of turn number 2, and so far, yep, there it is, the run to the outside lane. Here comes that 3 car. Imagine that in his return trip. Can Barrett Bishop find victory lane in Lakeland, Florida? This time by, we're going to put 34 in the books. 6 laps remain so far, all clean and green. We saw a preview during the heats that this one may get really, really good. And I got to say, this has been a terrific race so far. USA is admittedly not one of my favorite tracks in iRacing, but certainly putting on one heck of a show out here tonight in the street stock. So that is really cool to watch as they go through the bumps that seem to be getting me more abrasive as this race goes on. And Ely now has got his hands full because Barrett Bishop is there working him over. A little bit of bump there to 3 and 4. 09 going to motor his way back on off. Ely's going to lead at the strike with 5 laps remaining. A full fist of knuckles goes down. 5 more trips around the 3/4 mile. Bishop going to go to the low side. Barrett Bishop, oh, it was a lap car up ahead. I don't know who that was. That scared the poop out of me. He was about stopped on the low side. Who was that? Was that Dan Warlington over there? Maybe the 88? Somebody was off the pace. Caught my attention really quickly. I don't know who was in the inside lane. But I think Barrett saw it, and he made the aggressive move to race his way now up to the front. 3 car looking to make it work here tonight. See now up to the race lead. Barrett Bishop, the new race leader, put DJ Kilinowski up to the 2nd spot. Josh Ely, he will drop back to 3rd, and there may be some room between himself, and you look back here to 4th, you find Jason Salter. Salter's going to get between himself and Kyle Moyer. Equally spaced back to Jim Revis and Surratt having a good battle back here for, that would be, I guess, called the 6th spot. Surratt versus Revis. Give it to Surratt there at the line. So running down on laps. So even Eric Eichstadt late in this one puts himself to the inside of Jim Revis, racing for 7th down the back chute. Let's not miss a minute of the action here up front if it breaks. Barrett Bishop leads, and we've said that a billion times before. And we may be calling the same song here tonight. As the 2 sticks go down, 2 trips left around the 3/4 mile for the number 3 car. Barrett Bishop off the back chute down into turn number 3. He will see the white flag here. He's got 3 or 4 car lengths on the 13 car. Is sure I'm getting nervous. now for the Shootout 75 next month. Most of these races are involved, and they're great racers. Hard to study them in case they're so good. Oh, Sean, I agree. This field right here tonight is loaded. There is so much talent in this division. It is terrific. The Street Stock's our favorite car, and I believe we're going to have a Sunday Shootout right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network in a couple weeks as well, as I believe that's the one Jake was bringing to us. We'll get that all sorted out here in the next day or so as well. But into turn number 3 and 4, the checkered flag going to go in the air. DJ Kilinowski going to take one more shot. It's going to come short. Barrett Bishop, tonight's winner here at USA Speedway. Kilinowski in for 2. Josh Ely for 3rd. Jason Salter. Kyle Moyer with a top 5 run. Kyle Surratt will finish up 6th with Jim Revis 7th. Eric Eichstadt 8th. Justin Holt 9th. And Josh Peacock, a very hard-fought Nitro 61. Muster off a top 10. Taylor Frost will finish 11th. Brock Evans for 12th. Stephen Moore 13th. Tyson Pankow 14th. Brandon Marlowe will get a top 15 finish. Marcus Brown will finish up 16th. 17th for Dan Worthington. Earl Baxter 18th, Josh Abbey 19th, Wes Wiggin 20th, and Tyler Jackson, well, he tried to make a lap. Didn't succeed, but he'll get in the lineup order. He'll finish up 21st. It is Barrett Bishop, tonight's big winner, and we'll talk to him next live on the post-race show here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, we are back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. Web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They do it all. Check them out today over at BladeNode.com. Tell them that the gang from FVRN sent you. They will love to hear that. A race here tonight live in Lakeland, Florida. The big winner is Barrett Bishop in his return. DJ Kilinowski second. And a very strong third-place run tonight for the 09 of Josh Ely, who joins us now. Josh, a really good piece, 40 laps, green to checker, a terrific race. How you feeling after that one?
Wore out. If there's a better word than that, let me know. But I'm wore out.
And I'll tell you what, really good race. Caution free for 40 laps. USA not the easiest track to get around in iRacing. I will tell you what, heavy car, long sweeping corners, long straightaways. How much time and rhythm and practice you guys put into a race track like this? It feels like the most difficult we have in iRacing. I could be wrong, but wow, it feels like a challenge.
With the way the track developed tonight, it developed weird. I don't know. Usually that track locks down in the bottom once it gets so slick. Practice, I don't think would have just kind of known where the line was. I don't think practice would have even helped you a whole lot.
I want to know.
We made mention of this as well. You say the track was kind of goofy. Well, talk about the backstretch, man. You guys were bouncing like you're on a pogo stick out there.
Yeah, it was like
I felt the bumps.
It was like if I was running a dozer myself. It looked like a rhythm section in the back stretch. It was rough.
It was rough. It looked awesome, and that's the way to say it too. Just let it ride through the bumps. You guys did a hell of a job, Josh. A strong run, not a lot of laps early. Car went away a little bit late. I think Barrett, had a good car. Obviously, you got all the way from the back to the front. DJ's always strong. But you're going to feel great with a third-place run here tonight. USA there, buddy. Take the floor from me one more time. And give your peeps out there a good thank you. No, great race out of you tonight. Really proud of you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. It was a tough one for sure to even be in the top 3. But I got to give a big shout out to JP Designs for putting the wrap on the car. Y'all for broadcasting it. Tubbs for putting it on. My wife, family, Bulletproof Motorsports in general. I mean, I got to give it to them. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. That's pretty much it. All of them.
This guy's a good cat right here, and he had a good one here tonight. Good piece for the 09. Josh Ely, I was going to talk to Josh. Great dude. It's a third-place run here tonight in Lakeland, Florida. We'll let him go, and we will take a little bit further walk down the infield here in USA, and we will catch up another old friend. Feels like it's been a few weeks we've talked to the rock star, DJ Kilinowski with car number 13. DJ, a second-place run here tonight. A very good racetrack, peculiar looking racetrack. It handled kind of weird. It was a lot of fun to cover there, buddy. Tell us about your run for 40 laps. That was a good time.
I'm pooped. I'm tired. It was long without no breaks. I mean, just slowly worked my way up towards the front, and me and Josh were battling. Allowed Barrett to come up, and that lap car kind of caused Josh to get it off a little bit, and tried to track down Barrett, but not enough laps.
Barrett was fast. He was just kind of methodically picking his way on through all night long. Your car was solid all night long. Was quiet there for a little while. You rode fourth for about, call it 15, 20 laps. You talk about, having no brakes, 40 laps this place. It's tough to get around in general. At what point in the race do you feel like, man, I'm getting kind of tired? We've got no downtime in this. We're going to get on the wheel.
It was, I think, right around 10 to go when me and Ely were side by side for the lead and whatnot. That's where it really started to set in, because trying anything and everything, but he had the dominant line rolling, so just trying to find him mess up or just find another line.
Well, DJ, as always, buddy, it's good to talk to you. You had a fantastic car here tonight, a second place run and a night. This lineup is loaded. I'll tell you what, the heaviest of hitters in the street stocks are all here. You're going to feel good with a second place run there, brother. Take the floor from me, and thank her out there. You got to thank for supporting us and supporting you. A good run by you.
I want to thank you guys for the broadcast, Tubbs for putting on the league, my teammates over at Bulletproof Motorsports, Milner Media and Design for the sick whip. My Aunt Susie watches every single one of my races, and I think that's about it.
Susie's out there watching. She said, good job, DJ. We all echo that. Good job, brother. A second place run. Take care. And I bet we'll do this again really soon, bud. Let him go. DJ Kelanowski, tonight's second place finisher. And that means it is time to move on to BladeNode.com Victory Lane. It has been a while. So we've called the name Barrett Bishop on our airwaves, and we come down here on a newly numbered, we see for the first time in our airwaves, a 3-car Barrett Bishop back in Victory Lane, back in a street stock. First of all, buddy, good to see you. Where the heck you been?
I hadn't been racing much here lately.
Yes, that would explain it, because you've just been largely absent in all our broadcasts, which is kind of weird. But returning to the street stocks here tonight, picking up kind of like you didn't miss a whip. Victory Lane here, USA, 40 laps caution-free. How you feeling after that one? That was a hell of a race. Caution-free is tough to do.
I feel pretty good. And about 15 to go, that setup, like it always does, just came to life, and we started running down. I think 5 to go, we finally got bombed there at the end, and the car was just so good, we pulled away from them.
The car was fantastic. I was kind of watching all night long. You just kind of kept creeping closer and closer to the front, and then you get down to 10 laps to go, and, well, there's that 3-car. With a chance to win, you pick up the win here tonight. Tell us about that back straightaway, man. That was some good pictures. Do you feel those cars going through what felt like a whoop section back there?
Oh yeah, it's beating the hell out of you all the way around this place.
It was awesome to watch, buddy. It is so good to talk to you once again. Back in the winner's circle, I guess, where you belong. You've been here 100 times before. I think you remember how this gig works there, buddy. Give you the mic one more time. Let you thank your team, your crew, your sponsors who are out there maybe watching you.
I gotta thank my team, FTP, Tech 3 Defense, Iris Knife Flag, Intermediate Design, Capron Screen Printing, BLR, Dirty Grass Soul, and y'all putting on a broadcast.
It's cool to hear. Barrett list off all those cool sponsors that we know, all those good guys for sure. Barrett Bishop, the big winner, the Full Throttle Performance #3 in Victory Lane here tonight. And it's good to see him out here racing again. Good to see him back in the winner's circle in a caution-free race. A hell of a way to start the week here, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. That's going to do it here for us tonight. Thanks to Jack Chewin for his help. Phil Lacassiere for all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Have a great night. We'll see you back here live tomorrow night. The Adrenaline Rush Racing League, the Truck Series in Charlotte. Good night, everybody.